Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It all depends on where you watch it from. So today, as you know, I earlier brought you a very good news on the side of the new world record that was broken by a Nigerian by the name of Chef Hilda. Yes, so she's the topic of the day, and I'm just about to bring you another follow-up as to the details of things that transpired during the day. So why she was having cramps and all kinds of things, you know, when the whole thing was finished. So, but in order to do some little more broader analysis on the issue and to encourage more people who might have some things that they are not seeing in their mind to do, things that they are very good at, which they know that they are very good at or very good in. So without having that kind of limitation whatsoever, within their mind, because some people own limitation is within themselves and not through someone else. So maybe they'd be motivated after hearing some little more detailed analysis on how she was able to overcome this whole thing. So but I'm just here just to be happy with the rest of you know Nigerians and every other Africans who are looking at it from the positive angle. So let's take it from there and watch, and I hope you get inspired and also succeed in whatever thing that you are trying to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are coming to this channel for the first time, please, if this is your actual first time of coming in touch with this channel, please subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you are helping us to grow, and by sharing our videos, also you're also helping us to grow and circulating this whole, you know, work of the platform to so many others who must have heard about it or have not had the opportunity to log into it because they were too busy or something. So by you sending it to them, either through WhatsApp or to some other means or sharing it on your Facebook, then definitely more people will see it. If not now, in the very near future, they'll be able to see it. So please give us a thumbs up, share our videos as many times as possible, you know, and we'll be glad for it. So thank you very much, and subscribe if you've not, please. Once again, thank you. God bless you. Bye.
We begin this morning with Nigerian chef and entrepreneur Hilda Effiong Bassi, popularly known as Hilda Bassi, who has broken the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest cooking marathon by an individual. Woo! This is coming after the chef hit the 85-hour mark this Monday morning with less than 3 hours remaining to set a new world record. Hilda, 27, broke the record after she surpassed Indian chef Lata Tandon, who set a Guinness World Record for cooking for 87 hours and 45 minutes non-stop in 2019 to become the new Guinness Book of World Record holder on Monday, May 15 at 7:45 a.m. All right, the Akwa Ibom State-born chef started cooking at the 11th of May, and she says to cook for 96 hours to get a new record. The cooking project, she's tagged Cookathon, which garnered the support of many Nigerians, including politicians and celebrities. Goodness me, a lot to chat about. A good one for Nigeria. We're all excited.
I am so happy that we're starting off today and starting off the week with this fantastic story of a Nigerian who believes that she can, and she did.
Yes.
So I had the opportunity and privilege, I must say, to have watched her live broadcast when she hit or broke the record and got to 88 minutes. It's 7 minutes, 46 seconds, actually, because once she hit it, and I had tears in my eyes, as with her and other people who were watching, because we had been following the story. She's been cooking non-stop on her feet for 4 days. Now, the rule of the game is that she has to cook non-stop with only a maximum of 5 minutes break in an hour, or cumulatively 1 hour in 12 hours. And so what she had done is that she had been resilient. She had a dream. You know, there's some dreams that you pursue that you don't know how deep it will be until you start it. The Guinness World Record was held by Indian chef Tata London. And as you mentioned, 87 hours, 45 minutes was her record. Hilda has now surpassed that and is gone in for 94 hours to not just beat Chef London's record, but to set her own record. And through sleepless nights, through an army and a massive turnout of Nigerians, and I think there's some lessons to learn here or to pick from here. Number one is that Nigerians are truly supportive people. Yeah. Say what you may, that's probably why we were the first country to win the happiest country in the world, because we know how to support our own. So when we talk about the negatives, we must spotlight the positives, and that's why I'm really glad that we're talking about this morning. That this woman, this young woman, decided to take on this dream, and beyond that, she's standing on the shoulders of Nigerians who have come out in their numbers to support her. Kudos to the Lagos State Governor, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who showed up in person yesterday. The Vice President, His Excellency, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, called her, gave her a phone call yesterday. And these kinds of chairs were enough to boost her to keep on going. She's had leg cramps. She's had, tests, just checks by by doctors to ensure that she's physically fit to do this. And this is just massive. And kudos to all the celebrities who've come out to lend their voices. They had a church service for her there yesterday. People came out in their numbers. And this is just to say that when it comes to supporting our own, Nigerians are number one. She has surpassed the world record. We are grateful for that, and we trust that she will set her own record in due season. Hilda Bassi, Effiong, aka Hilda Bassi, we are incredibly proud of you. Arise News is cheering you on, and we're supporting you to get to that 94 hours that you want to. Congratulations.
I mean, very, very lovely one there. Dr. Bati?
Well, congratulations to Hilda Effiong Bassi. Many Nigerians did not sleep throughout the night. It was raining. Nigerians were out there at the Amore Garden fields in Lekki, where the Guinness Cockatoon event took place. And many celebrities showed up, including the governor, including Keita Nshaw, including Tiwa Savage, including Eniolua, including Debola Williams, and other superstars, in Nollywood, who went there. White garment churches, in fact, went there and held a vigil to propel her to victory. Now, this morning, she was able to break the record, and she's still at it. This, record she has broken was last held in 2019 by a lady called Lata Tondon, an Indian. And then, of course, she even wants to go further, in case anybody from any part of the world wants to break our own record. But am I surprised? I'm not surprised, for two reasons. You recall that this same Hilda Bassi in 2021 won the Jollof Face-Off competition. She's an expert in the cooking of jollof rice.
Smoked jollof.
Yes, jollof rice. In 2021, she was an expert there. So this is the jollof rice spirit that she has brought to the fore. So anybody who thinks that jollof rice is a joke, this is a practical demonstration of the supremacy of Nigerian jollof rice. Beyond that, I think it's also a testament to the Nigerian spirit. Those persons that President Muhammadu Buhari referred to as the diamonds of Nigeria, the can-do spirit. Nigerians have been breaking Guinness World Records. They just wake up one morning and say, I want to break this world record because I'm Nigerian. I want to project my country. And they will do it. And there are many Guinness World Records that Nigerians have been able to beat, including the one by even Rema, as the most successful song, in world records. So we have these diamonds. The problem we have in Nigeria is that how do we support these diamonds, both the actual and the potential ones, to continue to excel? So now we're talking about Hilda Effiong Bassi, probably popularly known as Hilda Bassi. There are many, many more diamonds out there. Imagine what the Nigerian population can do if they have the right kind of encouragement. But however, it is important that Hilda Bassi, was supported overnight, despite the rain, despite all the adversities, by Nigerians who refused to sleep. It was raining. Nigerians stayed right there in the rain. They kept hailing on, saying, look, we're behind you. So that shows that beyond religion, beyond ethnicity, beyond elections, Nigerians are one people. They love themselves. Where divisions come in is when it becomes religion. Nobody has spoken about Hilda Bassi's religion. Nobody has spoken about our ethnicity. What has been demonstrated here is that Nigerian spirit. So when it comes to the crunch, and we have seen it now, whether it's in sports, Nigerians come together. When it comes to jollof rice, Nigerians come together. When it comes to cooking, Nigerians come together. They don't know where you come from. They don't want to know your religion. They just want to project their country. That is what the leaders of Nigeria should feed into to build a nation. This is an instance in which Nigerians come together as a nation. In 2021, Hilda Bassi won $5,000 for cooking the most delicious jollof rice. I don't know how much comes with this Guinness World Record, but it's not about money. It's about how she has used her personal skills as a chef to unite, to galvanize, to inspire an entire nation. And these are the kind of people we want to see on the national honors list. Not traditional rulers carrying bulbous garments all over the place and all kinds of useless people who have not served Nigeria in any positive manner. Well, I saw some people going there with coolers, this thing you call coolers, some going with pots. They said they were going there to collect their own portion of the food. Well, I don't know if the food remains. Maybe they should send part of the jollof rice to some of us here, because we are here. Because Hilda Bassi should be told that this triumph, why we congratulate her, has implications. If there is jollof rice and pepper soup remaining, she may send to us. We'll be glad to consume, in celebration with her. But beyond all of this, maybe we too should try an attempt at the Guinness World Record. Yes. We can do this morning show for 24 hours. Yes. And it will be the longest running morning show on television anywhere in the world. I don't know who's up to the task.
I'm up to the task.
Ayo, you are married. I don't know whether
I'm ready.
Husband will release you.
I'm up to the task.
To do television for 24 hours. But Nigerians should continue to set world records. And our leaders should take a cue from that by providing world record winning leadership. That's the ultimate challenge.
I mean, I'm so happy for Hilda. And Hilda, kudos to you. That's for you, because you carry Nigeria on your shoulder. And I'm happy that you have truly shown that Nigerians can be united. You see, the only problem and the blind spot we have is when it comes to politics. This is the same Lagos, and they say some people are not Lagosians during elections, that they say they should go back to their village. But you can see, yes, I always give stray bullets, because the stray bullet I give is the truth. This is the same Lagos that they told some people to go back to their village. You can see the unity of Lagos. You can see the spirit. And I just hope politicians should stop dividing Nigeria because of their own selfish interests. People didn't have to fight because there were no polling units there. They didn't have to steal ballot, but they didn't have to use thugs to beat people there. Everybody came together. But anything that involves politicians, Madaru will enter it, because they believe in dividing and ruling. And may God use this Hilda story to touch the heart of politicians. Hilda, we're so proud of you. But please, you are not done, Hilda. You are not done because you have not met the target you set for yourself. You told yourself before anybody knew about this that you want to do it for 96 hours. So please keep going until you hit the mark. Don't stop because you are tired. Stop when you are done. And we're rooting for you, and we're solidly behind you. But also, it's not today Nigerians have been doing great. I remember what launched our dear dancer, Kafi International Acclaim, when, with the partnership of another media house then, broke the Danceathon record. We saw it live on TV. It was being beamed on TV when Kafi made that record. And Kafi's life never remained the same. I'm sure Hilda will get a lot of endorsement. She's also going to have a lot to be able to inspire the next generation. And that's the true Nigerian spirit. You can see the joy at which it does than the dancing. But the truth has to be told. I hope our politicians can remove their personal interest and learn from the true Nigerian spirit. There was no division, there was no fight, there was no go back to your village, go back to where you are from, just because there was no ballot box there. And it didn't involve very divisive politicians. If it had involved them, the case would change. And Dr. Abati, I am up for the challenge. I think the current record for the longest radio show is about 3 or 4 days. Maybe if we can do this non-stop for about 5 days, I'm up for the challenge. You know, our family members, you can prop also up. Ayo too, if you are in. We do this morning show non-stop, 24 hours.
Away from our husband for 5 days.
Oh, our husband will be here.
I hope your in-laws will cooperate.
He'll be here. Okay, now to politics. Members of the Stability Group and Group of Nigerian Senators rooting for the election of Godswill Akpabio as the president of the 10th Senate. On Sunday, said Akpabio Obadro leadership ticket is the best for stability of Nigeria. The senators who spoke in Lagos at an interactive session with journalists said the endorsement of Godswill Akpabio and Jibrin Barau for the leadership of the Red Chamber by the ruling All Progressive Congress for Equity, Justice and Inclusion. Senator Godswill Akpabio, while speaking at the event, said if elected Senate President, he will work assiduously to enhance democracy in Nigeria. Akpabio and his colleague also paid a courtesy visit to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
My brother Jibrin Barau, we are both committed to working tirelessly to ensure that the Nigerian Senate serves as a true voice of the people. We are also deeply committed to promoting transparency and accountability, values that we believe should be and will be at the heart of everything that will be done in the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are, however, not oblivious of some of the little bit of angst that the zoning arrangement could have caused some of the aspirants.
We need to stabilize this country. We need to create that environment that will bring about peaceful coexistence amongst the people of this country.
So, politics can't wait. As far as I'm concerned, this one is all about Hilda Abasi. You know, so as for politics, I have 1 or 2 things to say there because this useless Akpabio and the man called Jibrin Barau, who are aspiring to become a Senate and Deputy Senate President, etc. You know, they have their own thing coming. You know, so let's see, let's wait and see if first of all, you know, if the judgment will not be the judgment that before the court will not even be ruled upon before this all this you know, so-called scheming to become a Senate President and a Deputy Senate President. So this might just come to nothing at the end of the day. So because what we actually want is that normally as it's supposed to be, that the Supreme Court is supposed to rule, you know, the court is supposed to rule on the presidential elections before the swearing in of the president, you know, of the new president, whatever. So, but if that's not the case, like he said it's 180 days. So you know that APC, they always know how to, you know, push things around. So like one of the this I just now was that one of the justices was saying that Nigeria should pray for him, that he's been threatened, kind of, so that they are trying to make him to, you know, to subvert justice, you know, and things like that. Let me just go through it again and just brief you, just in case you've not had the opportunity to see it. So your friend just sent it to me, you know, so I like to say things the way they are, straight up, so that you get the actual picture of what I'm talking about, you know. So here's the justice. In fact, I don't want to show his face anymore because of the name of my friend that sent this to me. He said the Presidential Elections Petition Tribunal Chairman, Justice Haruna Simon Samani, He said he asked that that the Nigerians should pray for him and his family, as he's under serious pressure to subvert justice. So please keep praying for me. So when you hear something like that, then you know that it's not coming from the blue. It's coming from the heart. Someone's life, is being threatened here. So let's pray for him and make sure that I hope that he have the gut and have the strength, to and the wisdom to carry out his responsibility without being partial. So here's the picture of the man, so you can see him. That's the justice that was talking. So not all these what do you call them, politicians who are just talking bullshit here. So but if that's the case, then we take it as it comes. So but in the meantime, so let's keep our fingers crossed. I hope that at the end of the day, justice will prevail, and that the will of Nigerian people and not the will of politicians. That will be the thing that we stand upon, and that will be the thing that we set the people free and set the land free. Because Nigeria really needs to be free from the strangle of these politicians who are desperate, to keep Nigeria there under. Because that's where they kept it ever since. They kept Nigerian growth and they buried Nigerian growth, under the ground, under the earth, and they step on that, they stand on it. So by this time it's time to liberate Nigeria from right under their feet. So Nigeria is rising up, and now Nigeria will stand on its own feet without any element of all these greedy politicians, not standing on our way. So that is how it has to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you, for coming by, and please give us a thumbs up and share our videos